Hi guys, I'm Laura and welcome to Basic Makeup. Today I wanted to share a kind of fun, colourful look with you. I was feeling very adventurous today, so I decided to do something a bit brighter, a bit bolder, a bit out of the box. These are the kind of looks I do tend to gravitate towards for myself. I love playing with colour. It's my favourite thing to do. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. Okay, so I'm just going to start with some eye primer. I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, which is this bad boy here. And I'm just going to apply it with a brush, just for ease of application. Okay, so today's look's going to be really fun and colourful, so I'm going to start with a rather outrageous brow. And I'm going to take Crystal Avalanche by MAC on a smudger brush. I love using Crystal Avalanche. I'm also going to take this on the inner corners and pull it down onto the lower lash line and up into the corners here, so that it's almost connecting under the brow but not quite. We don't want like a halo shimmer. Next I'm going to take a small crease brush and I will show you it compared to like your traditional crease brushes. It's about half the size, as you can see. My one unfortunately is stained blue. You'll find that a lot with very pigmented colours and white bristled brushes, they will stain. Pinks are really bad, greens and blues, they're probably the worst for staining. So yeah, unfortunate, but it happens. So this is a Morphe M514 brush. They're my favourite for crease work, especially if you've got someone with smaller eyes, because it is a much smaller brush. And the shadow that I'm going to take is Red Brick from MAC, and it is gorgeous. It's a very reddish orange rather than a true red. So I'm just going to load up my brush with this guy, and this is where all the craziness happens. So I've got my brush loaded up, I'm just going to tap off the excess, and then we're going to start applying this to the eye. I love doing this look, by the way. I love using this eyeshadow. And I'm just going to start with small circles. And I'm also going to bring this under the eye. And this is a very big look. Next I'm going to take Goldmine from MAC, and I'm going to take this on a small shader brush. This is a 213 from Morphe. And again, I'm just going to load my brush up. And with this guy, I'm going to pop in the inner third of the lid and sort of bring it up this inner portion here. I know it seems crazy and it looks a mess right now, but it will come together, I promise. Next I'm taking a pencil brush. This is one from Sigma, and I'm going to go into a matte purple. And this is the shade Fig 1. I'm pretty sure this is still available from MAC. I'd heard they discontinued all their matte squared shadows, but they keep reappearing and then disappearing. If you can get Fig 1, awesome, go for it. If not, there are plenty of dupes on the market, such as Poison Plum from Sugar Pill and a bunch of other ones. So just on the pencil brush, I'm going to take this into the outer V and crease area. Again, I make sure I tap off the brushes so I don't get too much fallout. And I'm going to take this underneath as well. And one of the best tricks I ever learned for using color is to pack rather than blend it. It's almost a habit now to blend as you're applying the color. But if you do that with colorful shadows, you're more likely to just blend away the pigment and end up with a muddy mess and a bunch of fallout. So pack the color on and blend as little as possible. Be as precise as possible. And then taking a different Morphe 213, I'm going to go into contrast and load my brush up with this guy. And with this shade, it is imperative that you tap off as much excess as possible. And starting in the center of the lid, push the color into the lid and mix it with the gold and the purple. I'm just taking the same brush that I applied Goldmine with. I'm just going to go back over the edge between Ick and Contrast. I'm not actually applying any fresh shadow. I'm just blending the shadow that's already there. And then going back in with the brush that had Contrast. Again, not applying any fresh shadow, just blending what is there. And you just do it until you're happy. And happy with that. I might just take a little bit extra Gold Mine. The blue has blended a little bit more than I wanted to there. Just push back a little bit. And then push back the gold. There we go. And then just taking a bit of Fig 1 just to blend that into the navy. Again, I just took a little bit extra product because we are working with darker shades. You don't want to get too bogged down in trying to make the perfect blend, because again, you may end up just blending everything away. And then lastly, I'm just going to take a little bit more of red brick and just blend where Fig 1 meets brick red. This is where you take the opportunity to try and make the eyes match as much as possible. Like on this side, it lifts a little bit more. So I'm just going to raise this side up a little bit more. And to finish off the bottom, I'm just going to take my powder brush and make sure it's blended out along the bottom here. Next, I'm going to take some eyeliner. I'm just using a Glimmer Stick eyeliner from Avon in the shade Black Brown. And I'm going to run this along my lower lash line. Just halfway. And I'm also going to put it in my upper waterline. And just a tiny bit in the corner of my waterline. Now I'm going to go in with some mascara. I'm just using this one because it's close by. It's the Marc Big and Phenomenal Volume from Avon. I'm just going to pop this on. Okay, so the last thing I need to do is throw on some lips. I'm just going to throw on some lip liner. This is Coral from Avon. And for lipstick, I'm going to use Fever by L'Oreal from the Balmain collection. Okay, so here we have the finished look, all kind of nice and dark colors. I think this will look amazing with a bit of maybe green in it. If I shot green along the lower lash line or something. I definitely think this look could benefit from some nice dramatic liner and lashes, but being as I'm just going to be taking this look off again, I'm going to be lazy and not go to the effort. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will link all the products used in the info box, and there will also be, of course, the corresponding blog post on the website. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any suggestions of looks that you would like to see, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.